When we have been steeped in a dysregulated home environment and friend group, it is not quick enough to just shift into a safe environment and everything will be better. Or to find a safe environment, we have to build the safety. This is really important, so listen up. You have to build the safety inside. Because if the safety inside is not built, oddly, energetically, and this is, I've seen this and I know this, we will send a beacon out to the world that we are vulnerable and we can be preyed upon. Not prayer like this, like predatory prey. And so this is key. This is so key, because safety is not built by me saying, this is a safe space. Come to my safe space and we're going to do therapy. It doesn't build that way. It builds through our own internal processing of these old survival stresses that have been trapped in our body for so long. I talked about storing all the like tigers in a cage and never letting them out. We got to deal with those fight flight responses inside of us one by one, slowly over time. And as we get those fight flight energies out and we start to lift the freeze and the shutdown that has kept us safe in this dysregulated home, we've got to work those out of our system. And when we do that, it's almost like we're detoxifying our system of our old survival strategies. And Peter Levine, founder of Somatic Experiencing, who I've learned with, and that's one of my practices, he has interviewed perpetrators, people who attack and abuse people. This is, part of our work is understanding, why does this happen? And predators, human predators, will say, I could tell in that crowd who I could attack based on their I just could tell. This is that sixth sense. Their interoception can pick up on someone else's interoceptive insides that are in terror, that are still in dysregulation. This is why we'll hear of people who are continually abused. Or, to take it out of a less abusive example, I've worked with many people who constantly get in accidents, constantly get in car accidents, and they get worse and worse and worse as time goes on. And it's because they are dissociated and disconnected from a vehicle and from being out in the world, and they sort of shut down and they stop seeing around them. So at the end of the day, our safety is bred and created by us getting safe in our cells. And we have to work with this viscera, back to the interoception. We have to work with these responses inside that are putting out the beacon that the world is dangerous, that the world is not a good place to be in, that I will never be safe, I will never be protected. Everybody around me is trying to get me and kill me. When we put that energy out, even if it's unconscious, and usually it is, others will find that, who are looking to perpetuate abuse and trauma cycles. So one of my favorite mentors, Kathy Kane, this is part of the work I do. She has taught me, and of course my colleagues and the people that I work with, how to work at this pre-verbal level. And this is where we work with what's called the stress organs, the spaces of the body that hold these memories. So we have to work with this. It is important to be, in a safe environment. We don't want to be in an environment where there is abuse flying around, whether it's emotional, energetic, mental, verbal, physical, sexual. We don't want that, just like we don't want to be living in a house with mold, right? We can do all the healthy things in the world, but if we have actual environmental toxins in our house, our body will never be able to catch up. So it's kind of a both and, like we want to work with the internal, definitely, and we also want to work with the external.